How could the life of one of Korea's most positive bloggers turn into a living nightmare? Today, we're sharing the story of Dzzy, a well-known YouTuber with over 10 million followers, whose career is now on the brink of collapse due to violence and betrayal by her ex-boyfriend. This is a story that has shocked not only her fans but the entire internet, serving as a stark warning to other public figures. But this isn't just a tragic tale about a YouTube star. In this video, we'll reveal shocking details that have stayed hidden behind the scenes. Where did these threats come from? Why did she remain silent for so many years, unable to trust even close friends? Hidden fear and constant anxiety became her new normal, and over time, she started to get used to this existence. Dzzy, whose real name is Park Jong-won, isn't just any blogger. Her videos, where she eats on camera, amassed millions of views, and her unique ability to turn food and ordinary meals into a spectacle captivated audiences. In the mukbang genre, which became popular in Korea, she was among the best. But Dzzy wasn't only famous for her eating videos. Her sincere, heartfelt content, open conversations with her audience, and active charitable work drew in millions of people. She helped children, supported veterans, donated large sums to charity, and participated in environmental initiatives. But behind that smile was a dark truth. There was someone in her life who was gradually turning her into a prisoner. It was her boyfriend, who later became her manager. At first, he seemed caring and supportive, always there to help with her channel, giving advice on improving her content and engaging with fans. But soon, he began to control every aspect of her life. He managed not only her career, but her personal life, bank accounts, and all her decisions. He found ways to isolate her from friends, claiming it was in her best interest, and she didn't immediately understand how deeply she was sinking into this trap. This man blackmailed her. He secretly recorded their intimate moments and threatened to release these videos if she ever tried to leave him. Dzzy lived in constant fear, always expecting new threats and mockery. He knew all her vulnerabilities, controlled her finances and career, took the money she earned on YouTube, and used her success as his personal income source. She was trapped, and even an ordinary conversation with him turned into a challenge. Why did she stay silent for so long? What led to this nightmare? In South Korea, issues of personal and public image play an enormous role. She knew her career could be destroyed not only by revelations of abuse, but by even the slightest suspicion of weakness. Rumors about blackmail or any whisper of scandal could impact her audiences and brands' support. Her ex's influence was so powerful that she lost confidence even in her closest friends, fearing her words might lead to her complete ruin. This man didn't just control her personal life. He controlled her career and her finances. He knew all her passwords and had access to all her bank accounts. Everything she earned, he took for himself. He forced her to work in adult establishments where she entertained clients, manipulating her trust and fear. Dzzy lost not only financial independence but also emotional freedom, finding herself completely isolated from the outside world and everyone who might have helped her. Every day, she endured beatings. He hit her in places that wouldn't show on her face. Her fans started noticing bruises on her arms, but she always explained it away. "I'm just clumsy." Even during her videos, she kept smiling, hiding her pain and fear. Dzzy was a prisoner of this situation, and all she could do was stay silent, because revealing the truth could ruin her career and reputation. Admitting to herself that her life was no longer her own, she searched for a way out. But each day her attempts crumbled under fear and mistrust. Her fear of public judgment in conservative South Korea, where intimate scandals can destroy a person's life in an instant, kept her silent. Her personal tragedy could have become the subject of ridicule and condemnation. But the situation continued to worsen. What happened next? And why did she finally decide to go public? How long could she endure this silence, suffocating under its weight? On July 10th, a turning point came. What made her go live and reveal the truth? This day marked a crucial shift for her. On July 10th, an audio recording surfaced online where a group of bloggers, calling themselves cyber vigilantes, discussed how they could profit from her misery. These bloggers didn't aim to expose the truth, as they claimed, but to extort money from her, knowing she was in a vulnerable position due to the blackmail. They demanded 200 million won, and their threats made her realize she had nowhere left to turn. This recording became the last straw for Dzzy. The next day, she went live, and, for the first time, spoke about what she had endured for 4 years. In tears, she explained that she could no longer stay silent, that every day of her life had been a living hell. Her confession shocked her fans, but for her, this step was incredibly risky. In conservative Korea, such confessions could destroy a reputation forever. After her revelation, details emerged that couldn't be shown on YouTube. If you want to know more about this story, head over to our Patreon. There, you'll find exclusive content that's too sensitive for this platform. The archived footage and recordings reveal moments that Dzzy hid from her fans, trying to cope with her pain alone. After her statement, a court case began. She filed a lawsuit against her ex, demanding he return the billions of won he had stolen from her over the years. But the end of this story turned out to be even more tragic. Her ex couldn't handle the pressure and took his own life. This tragic event brought the court proceedings to an end. But for Dzzy, it was not a release. Despite her abuser's death, his shadow still haunted her. Fear and pain didn't disappear, even when he was no longer there. The feeling that he was still there made her look at the world with suspicion and wariness, as if his ghost could emerge from the darkness at any moment. After her revelations, fans began to support Dzzy even more actively. Her confession video went viral, and thousands of people expressed their gratitude for her bravery. Support poured in not only from South Korea, but from all over the world. Her story became an example of why it's essential to speak out about abuse and blackmail, even if it might harm one's career or reputation. If this story moved you, and you want to know even more details that we can't show on YouTube, head over to our Patreon. There, you'll find exclusive content, interviews with lawyers, rare footage, and a complete timeline of the court proceedings. Link in the description. Today, Dzzy continues her career on YouTube, but her life will never be the same. She has become a symbol of the fight for one's rights, and her story serves as a reminder that no one is immune to abuse, not even the most successful and seemingly happy people.